Juanita G here.
And we're here today thinking, pondering. I'm very curious because you've been in real estate for over 10 years now. Not only are you very familiar, but you've seen a lot of situations in different markets.
Right.
One of the most important things that we experience is pre-approvals versus pre-qualifications. Tell us, what are the differences?
That is a great question. Absolutely, yes. So the difference between a pre-qualification and a pre-approval is very different. And the reason why is because a pre-qualification is basically just somebody giving you their information over the phone and you taking that and basically just drawing up a pre-qualification letter based on the information that you're given. Sometimes you process a credit, which I would suggest, and there you go. So you tell me you make X amount of money, great, this is how much money you make, perfect, this is how much you qualify for. You're on your way to go shopping. Pre-approval, it's a verification of documentation. So not only do I ask the questions, right, of your credit, your income, your savings, but we also verify the information through the documentation and the financials that we request. That is a pre-approval. And the reason why the difference is so important, especially in today's market, is because since inventory is low, a lot of sellers are not just wanting any buyer to come through the house.
That's right.
They want specific, serious buyers. This is very important to understand. So a lot of times if you don't have a pre-approval, even with DU findings, which is kind of like a pre-approval package, basically saying you're automatically underwritten through our system, they won't even let you go view the house. And if you don't have proof of funds for savings, depending on the loan program that you're using, you may not even able to also see the house because now they look at you as not much of a serious buyer to be able to go into contract.
Makes sense.
Make sense?
Absolutely.
Now, example, a lot of us get a bunch of junk mail, right? Even emails. You've been pre-approved or you've been pre-qualified, for a credit card, X, Y, and Z, but you got to call a number.
That's right.
That's a pre-qualification. I mean, in a nutshell, you got the letter. Just because you got the letter doesn't basically mean that you actually are pre-approved.
So it sounds like you can talk to anybody that is licensed to be a lender and you can get a pre-qualification.
Yeah.
Is that correct? And then the pre-approval, you're actually submitting documents that will be reviewed to verify whether or not you're actually going to be able to qualify. Granted, it's going to be verified again, but at least up front, you're doing the homework.
Absolutely. So that when you go shopping with the pre-approval, I mean, your odds of falling out of escrow and not securing that dream home that you want is very, very, very minimal. I say that because sometimes things happen. Sometimes somebody, if you're in a community property state, doesn't disclose that you're married, and through documentation and verification through the back-end systems, it pops up.
Absolutely.
So things like that we cannot control because all we can do is ask the questions and hey, we trust the fact that they're giving the information. But so that's why I say pre-approval. I mean, it's a higher guarantee that you have a smoother transaction to be able to get into your home.
Thank you. Sounds like get pre-approved if you want to be prepared to make an offer legitimately.
Absolutely. The pre-approval consists of 3 steps: credit, income, and savings. And we will be going into detail on future episodes.